Henchy sprint. Oh, sorry. Not Henchy, I meant Cavendish. No. I was saying... Huh? No, I was gonna say... Well,
Welcome everybody to Dynasty LoreCast episode 4, where I've got the wonderful Munir, beautiful Cavish. Introduce yourselves, and let's get into this.
I am Vinci, and I'm excited for my second episode. Yay!
I am Manir. I am currently one of the most well-versed players in the lore after being in this series for 4 episodes. And I'm actually really excited to find out more about the snow and the Arctic in this entire game, to be honest.
Okay, well, jump on in. You have a picture of the snow golem.
I'm just gonna drop this, but I swear this guy has a fucking mustache. The snow golem.
Yeah.
Every time I look at it, I see the light blue, like, oh, that's a mustache. Then I look, no, it's a mouth. I look up, then I see some mustache again.
For starters, I don't think this is the Arctic. I think it's
well, it definitely won't be an Arctic, yeah.
Yeah. I think it's some sort of creation. I think it might have been some magic that's gone wrong, or to create this. You can kind of sense like there's some sort of, the blue orb in its stomach / lower abdomen. Maybe that's like its heart or its source. Obviously not very well protected there, so it might be something else instead, like a laser blast, like from Iron Man. Like,
just amazing different concepts there.
It's got some rocks and crystals inside of it as well. Maybe obviously the fact that its fingers are crystals might just say that the snow isn't what it actually looks like underneath. It's just covered a lot of its body.
Maybe it's just ice.
I believe it would be ice.
Yeah, that makes more sense, to be honest.
What was I gonna say? I'm not sure if this is exactly magic, because I'm not sure if I'm allowed to drop this yet, but in the upcoming winter skins, okay, it looks like I haven't gotten stopped. Shen has this little snow yeti in the background. Maybe they're somewhat related, maybe this is going to be like a grown-up version of a yeti.
Me and Hinchi are going to be having a conversation after this.
It's really good art, to be fair. Actually, in terms of artwork, though, among the game, this is one of my more favorite artworks.
It's really
and
cool.
The flavor text for this is "Something resides in the mountains."
I think it might be this.
Yeah. So from what we've seen, we do have some sort of elemental beasts. One being Firehound, the other one being the Snow Golem, the other one now being the Forest Dweller. So that's 3 elements, and Snow Golem is the OG. So I'm really happy to talk about him, or her. Can't judge in this day and age.
Or it.
Sorry, I need to post an apology. I will say though, going back to the Snow Golem,
He's got a mustache, definitely. So.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm not sure if this is quite a sentient being at all. But I'm also it is something that would threaten you if you're up in its mountain. I feel like it just wants to be left alone, because it can't go down from the mountains. It'll melt like fucking Olaf. It's like Olaf's older brother,
Yeah.
One thing I don't know is how tall he is, because he looks massive. He looks taller than...
gigantic, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm saying like 8 foot.
So maybe this would mean that this is a really, really old snow golem, like a veteran snow golem.
Veteran golem.
Real veteran talk.
I still think that it might be under control. That it's either a sentient being, but I don't know. It's just the stomach gives me the...
yeah, I know, right?
That there is going to be some sort of like character in the future that created these. It could have been like a failed experiment, or it could be...
There is already dark magic from the fortune teller. I do know that.
It could be like a part of an army, the snow golems.
Yeah, but at the same time, as part of like the wild kingdom, this one is in the weirdest spot, because the wild is usually the forests and such. And then there's the fire beasts, which are still something viable. The snow golem is currently alone. There's nothing else we've seen in this area. that could
there isn't
hint
much
to
light
it.
going on in the background, but it's just, I don't know, it's the belly. The belly for me.
The belly. Honestly, I'd still pet this fucker. Oh, no.
Yep, might not have the
I'll give you guys a hint. The height of the golem. This is the tip of a mountain. That's also a tip of the mountain.
That has not helped at all.
That really doesn't help because there's
It
a
could
thing
just
called...
be in a different perspective. This guy could
Yeah, because from the looks of it, we're actually like all the way up here in perspective. We're nearly head to head on its perspective. It's like another snow golem took the picture.
You know this mist?
Yeah.
You know all this mist? These are clouds in the sky.
Okay. So he could just be very high up, or he could be very big.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna do some research on some mountains real quick. You keep talking, Kevin.
If he's very big, I think he should be. I don't know. I just don't think that it's a very aggressive creature. Because otherwise it would be more powerful.
Artifacts relate to the character, and the character relates.
Or when
to
it dies, it stays still. It freezes itself. It freezes its opponent on death. More of a defensive sort of thing than a attacking sort of thing. It's not even damaging them after death. It's just holding them in place for a turn. I don't know. I think it is
How's your
still more
research
defensive.
going?
Not good at all, to be honest. But I think it is fair to say, like, looking at the clouds and the mountain in the background, it's not like a small peak. Like, it's definitely like a fucking New York skyscraper type of thing in the background, from the clouds to the tip of the mountain. So that thing
Is he taller than 7 foot tall?
Yeah. Bro, he's more than a mile tall, if I had to say. But just guessing.
2-2. 2 attack, 2 defense for a mile. No one's really beating that.
Well, he's made of snow. He collapses under his own weight when he does attacking, sure.
I don't think so, because like he's got gaps inside of him. He's got ice surrounding him. He's probably got a form of ice underneath the snow. He's obviously got some sort of being or heart or power source in its chest/stomach.
Which would still make it more fragile when it tries to attack. And yeah, the eyes glowing does give the biggest hint.
Every single orifice it has got some sort of glowing thing coming out of it. That's not just ice.
Yeah, you don't find that stuff in nature. Nothing glows like that in nature unless it's radioactive.
Not even that, really.
It's not natural.
So, like, whoever caused this is either...
Some experiment gone wrong or something.
I think they just want to... Yeah, there's a lot to go on here. Like, the creator of this golem, if it was created, why is this creator like some sort of Baba Yaga chilling in the mountains, wanting to be left alone?
I think it's some sort of mix between a sentient being that was once created, and who knows what for.
The biggest thing is it looks aggressive with that open mouth, and you could see the mist pouring out of there as well.
Yeah. At first, I thought, when you said Hinchy about the mist, I thought you were going to say that the snow golem created all of that mist.
It would make sense.
Coming off the body, right?
Yeah. Maybe it's like a Wall-E sort of thing where it spends its time building the mountains and stuff like that. Yeah, it's definitely creating some sort of colder atmosphere around it.
Yeah, I think it's fair to say that, like, if you ever were in an open world fight, this would be like the final boss of the area specifically. Yeah. This is too big.
If it's also that cold that it's literally brushing off cold mist in the peak of a mountain, realistically, if it left that mountain, it shouldn't melt. It shouldn't, realistically, and I'm guessing that whatever source is inside of it would stop that as well. Again, it has some sort of life force, if it's man-made or some sort of creation or whatever it is.
I mean, Manir said something very interesting about all the different biomes of the game, and this is part of the snow biome. What else is interesting in the snow? What else has snow? in the card.
Are you asking what other cards are in the same sort of biome?
It won't
mean-
exactly be in the same biome because this is mountainous snow, but there is the whole blossoms. Yeah, blossoms do
Blossoms,
existence now.
And
It could be
how-
like how they're kind of living in this area. These are just the forest dwellers. They may not particularly be aggressive towards the people, but that is their home, and now the blossoms live in this area too. They share it like a space.
I don't think that's possible because the blossoms once again are in a snowy forest. This is a mountain. And
Yeah.
why would you ever want to build your home near a monstrosity that would fucking wipe down your house in one blow? Like, this is like the big bad wolf, bro. Like, you can't make that shit out of brick even with this guy.
No, this guy's nice. He's doing Movember. Look at this. He's obviously a kind soul.
So do you guys think the effect of this is similar to the snow blossoms?
It is similar. That's the biggest part, yeah.
Yeah, well, it does the opposite thing. But yeah, it is lane. It is lane assist, lane the control.
The blossoms are movement related if you haven't really known that. So the blossoms are specifically, if it deals damage, then the enemy can't move.
This does basically the same thing, but just in death. More of a defensive
Yeah.
than an attacking one. It would fit the blossoms quite well.
I do agree, yeah, because it is similar to that. Also, a card drawn by Brendan, which I got signed. Thank you, Brendan.
Very cool.
Yeah. So
I think I might have a signed one as well, to be honest.
you will. So why do you think the gameplay aspect of the cards are so similar? Surely there's a relationship to be sought after in that.
You think
Sorry.
that the
I
blossoms
mean-
could be taking power from this Yeti golem? Snow golem?
It could be, but it's also just elementally it works well. Snow and water is your direction changes and stopping movement, enforcing movement. Fire is obviously your damage counters. It's just consistently dealing, here's another damage here and there, stuff like that. Your earth is stuff.
Healing.
Healing, yeah. Of course.
Generally healing, or it could also be
Yeah.
poisons as well. Technically, healing can be poison in enough amounts.
And then your wind/air would usually be
But we
movement.
don't have any.
But yeah, this is that one as well.
We don't actually have wind or air right now, so I wonder how that's going to tie, because snow's
Well-
already taken up the movement stuff right now.
Yeah, well, there's literal mist coming off it, so you could just say that this is wind as well, in a way. It encompasses the same sort of feature.
I will say, considering exactly what it looks like, it is way too weak to be a 2-cost 2 damage 2 health card.
Exactly.
But why?
Which,
Why is it 2 health, 2 cost?
Because I don't think this is a...
because when it leaves the
Offensive
mountains, it's weak.
Yeah. Then if there ever is a card, like you have the Jade Monastery, like an area card, or what's the term called, sorry?
The what?
Environment.
Environment.
card. If you had an environment card for this, then it would boost that stat like crazy.
Ooh. Honestly, I really do hope, looking forward to like a snowy environment that does boost anything to do with snow-related kingdoms or monsters.
Yeah, that would be really cool. Or block off lanes.
So, like you keep mentioning with that core, it's being its weakness, I guess it does make sense for 2 health, because anyone in any army could look at that and go like, that thing looks suspicious, I'm going to take it as a jewel for my crown, or for my wife, or my life, or you know what, and then just Hail Mary on that thing.
Yeah,
boom,
no
it's
matter
dead.
what, this is definitely not a kind-looking creature.
It's definitely not kind. I doubt that it is a nice creature, and I think the ultimate discussion would be like, is it created or has it manifested over time?
Yeah,
Why
As an
why is it
avatar.
a nice creature?
most
Bro.
of the spikes, but you can kind of just see just that kind of aura.
Its fingers are pokey enough. It's probably like a human-sized needle at the tip. If you get poked by that shit, you'd die.
Maybe they're loving fingers, you know?
Finger looking good.
But again, if it is a world-made thing where it's not created by some sort of man or character, then there is still something giving it a power source.
I think you're onto something about it being magic, because if you look at its fingers again, you can't exactly move ice like we can with our fingers, so it does need magic to support itself.
It's bending.
Because when things get that big, it needs to have something to support it. And snow, frankly, and ice can get heavy very quickly. So even if it is
ice fingers.
So even if it is very tall, it would collapse under its own weight. Maybe another reason why it's so weak, because again, the magic is trying to keep it up under its own weight. Want to drop some stuff now?
I see it as completely defensive.
I was gonna say, you guys keep on circling a really interesting thing.
The summon aspect.
Remember, try and link the playability to the character, and everything I have specifically mentioned. Why am I specifically guiding you guys in a certain way? I'm trying to guide you guys to reveal your own story. So I will help, because MJ is normally the one that pays attention first.
Yeah, thank you. He's not been here for 2 episodes. Let's fire him.
So we have the core that you mentioned, the gameplay, and then I mentioned the blossoms.
Of course, they got something to do with it.
What is going on? Go on,
Kind of stuck here.
Little points. You've got to combine them together. I'm gonna let you guys think about that and kind of throw some spitball ideas, and then we do questions.
I'm stuck a little bit.
Yeah, because again, the blossoms don't really have any sort of magic user, I guess.
Doesn't seem like it. Not from my past.
I mean, I guess you could call it like the blossoms who worship this fella. Because how else is the archer stopping people from moving when it shoots? Other than the immense pain of having an arrow in your fucking knee, but...
Yeah, they might be gaining strength from this source.
Yeah.
The opposite way around, where this is not a source. Well, sorry, this is not gaining something.
This is the source.
Yeah. That's exactly what I've been trying to say with the stumbling.
Do they have to kill this thing, or...?
The thing is,
it could be just worshipping it, really.
I wouldn't doubt that the blossoms would have already killed this thing if it was in the way, for them. So...
In what? In the way of what?
I don't know, wherever the fuck they live. Because you can't see anything past the snow.
I don't think, again, based on the physical card, it's a 2 and a 2. It's not really showing a huge, strength or defense advantage. It's not like, oh, this is a huge problem we need to sort out right now. This is like a champion level thing, so whatever it is doing, it's not really making much of a difference. It's basically a snow dweller. It's just staying there, it's mining its own thing, and maybe the blossoms are using it as a source. Maybe.
I mean, one thing Hinchi has loved to do in this game was have, certain kingdoms protecting something. Potentially with the 5 ways of mastery. Maybe the blossoms are protecting this Yeti, or protecting people from going up to the snow golem, not Yeti, sorry. They're 2 different things, and Shen's artwork in the background is the Yeti, this one's a snow golem. I wonder who would win if the Yeti grows up, though. That'd be pretty cool to watch. You know, the new Godzilla versus King Kong?
Yeah. So, question time. Discuss.
I think we already got one.
Where does it gain its power from?
I'm not sure. I'll let that go.
The power of the snow golem is gained from this ancient lake.
Lake? Okay.
Yes, a lake. high up in the mountains with a blue mystical aura where a certain magic is within this lake and it stems from one mountain.
Okay, so Munir, if you agree, is the snow golem a man-made thing from this lake, or is it a natural occurrence? You okay with that?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, actually, sure.
The snow golem is a natural formed creature.
Okay.
This is where you guys can discuss as well, remember, instead of just firing so many questions at me back to back.
So this lake has obviously got some sort of immense power if it's creating beings of huge size with power.
Which then leads to the blossoms and how the archer is actually stopping people from shooting.
Yeah.
They've probably
So we need to ask the
lake.
question of how it... Do the blossoms also gain power from this lake? Do you agree?
No.
I think I didn't get to...
Yeah, I answered way too quick.
yeah, Hinchy Fad no, but I was going to ask, what is the relation between the blossoms and this snow golem? Like, why are they related?
Okay. When you ask me questions, ask me stuff where I can speak longer. Like, you could ask me, like, tell me a story about their relationship.
Alright,
Tell me
too
a story
easy.
about the snow golem.
Tell me everything about the snow golem and the blossoms.
That's too much.
Tell me a story about the snow golem potentially involvement with the blossoms.
I personally want to know, are we ever going to get a duck that walks up to a lemonade? Sorry, intrusive thought.
I'm gonna get a card inspired by you one day, and everyone's gonna notice you. Anyway, so one evening, deep in the night of one of the places owned by the Kingdom of Snow Blossoms, in this mountainous snowy area, a patrol of troops enter the forest, carrying many, many weapons and many, many men, women, creatures, anything that they could get their hands on to attack this fortified fortress in the snowy mountains. However, in this fortress, it wasn't very popular and it wasn't very easy to access. So, stationed there were not many troops. Maybe 1 or 2 champions and a handful of blossom units with a commanding general. Now, the blossoms, the kingdom itself, have a very, very calm way of fighting. They're one of the big 4 kingdoms, but the reason they're big is because the land they occupy is so barren that people don't even want to go near them because it's too much effort to go attack.
Like Russia.
Which would which is perfect, just like Russia, which is why it's so difficult. But one day, this enemy kingdom decided to launch a full onslaught onto them. And the blossoms have had a way with their peaceful nature. And, in the world of Dynasty, there is chi, and people can harness chi, and chi is around in the world. So nature understands what's going on in the world, and nature understands what's actually happening. The issue is nature cannot control people, and people cannot control nature. If nature were to fight people, then there would be no harmony, only death and nothingness, and no one would benefit. But the power of the lake, the energy of this nature, senses much, much danger against the blossoms. And because where they positioned their fortress in the mountainside, it's very close to where these golems are, and the golems must protect. Therefore, when this mystery army went to attack the blossoms, and the blossoms were trying to fight back, unknowingly, one of these golems was sent there to protect and defend the passage that all of this was located on, hence freezing this entire army and stopping the battle. Ooh.
If it's so strong, then why is it 2 and 2 then? Jesus fuck.
Pardon?
If it's that strong, then why is everything on this card number 2?
Because the golem isn't actually aggressive. They just fall into people.
That makes sense, to be honest. Though.
That should be like a 10 damage with that man to fucking stone. Jesus Christ.
But yeah, there you go. That's your third question. Was that an entertaining story?
It was actually.
It was basically everything we really needed to know.
I'm having a little bit of a cough and fit in between, so I'm just trying to.
Yeah, I had 3 sneezes as a break real quick. Don't worry about it. Jesus. I guess the next questions. I'll wait till he's ready. I'll wait till the next. What? No. What? Okay. I suppose the next question should be about the lake, right? Because that's currently the big focus right now.
Yeah, no, that is definitely the focus. We just need to figure out more about it.
Yeah. Well, what is this lake about? Why is it so strong? Why is it so interesting?
There you go. Answer all the questions, Sinji.
It's just energy from the world.
And so it's literally a raw part of the world where things are just collected.
Yeah, and life forms from this energy source.
Yeah, literally just ley lines and stuff. Okay, sweet. That's actually really cool.
A natural source.
Yeah,
Does anything else gain its power from that source?
Pardon?
Does anything else gain its power from that source, the lake?
No one has yet harvested its power.
No one can.
No one. Just the snow golem?
No one. What about no when? Sorry.
Yep. That's what I meant.
It's like, you know, in Avengers, when there's that Gamora. Who's Gamora? Where is Gamora?
What is Gamora?
Yeah. But he just did that right now. I think you got 2. Is it 2 more questions or 1 more question?
Two more.
What is the big orifice in its belly?
Sure, that's how. But what was that about? Why he hollow tummy?
So, as you can see, this is where the energy source is from the lake.
Yeah.
And it's actually empty. I don't know if you can tell in the artwork, but it's actually hollow.
So it's dying out basically over time.
No. The energy's in there, but it's just hollow. So you can see the spikes here. The spikes are there to just stop people from entering.
So its body is basically just a hollow block of ice, but then it's just holding that inside of it.
Which is why
everything in it is glowing, because there's nothing else in there.
You can practically see that it's the will of nature that's controlling it, not the snow golem being a snow golem.
Yeah.
Golem is just a shell.
Yeah.
It is pure snow and ice.
Yeah. Now the next thing is, I wonder what happens if this guy leaves the mountain. Like, what stop? Well, obviously the fact that it's to protect the area stops it, but what happens if it leaves is what I want to know.
Yeah, like, is the lake only bound by its power in the mountain?
Are there multiple lakes?
I like that question more.
I mean, which one are you asking?
Which one?
The multiple lakes one. Are there
That's
different
cool.
sources of power around the world?
Yeah, because there's elemental kingdoms like the forest dwellers and the.
Oh. I'm guessing there's an elemental lake there's an elemental volcano, maybe.
There are different elemental harnessing is possible in the world, but not many people know how. And the power that they channel is very, very weak.
Okay.
But harnessed by the right people can be very, very strong.
Got it.
So we literally will get a problem character probably somewhere in the future.
Yeah.
Honestly, fortune teller is definitely going to be one of them.
What's that? Fortune teller?
Yeah.
Why do you say that?
Well, they're already harnessing like evil chi. To be fair, it wouldn't be too far fetched for them to. Sorry, for her to just.
It would be cool to see more different sorcerers of kinds.
Yeah, nice. I don't know. It would be too far fetched for them to go ahead and take the energy source. I don't think Cavish heard it, to be honest.
I didn't hear it.
Oh, brilliant! Jesus Christ!
Tell me this moment right now.
Yeah, come on, back in the lore.
Yeah, I'm sure there'll be something. Okay, that was all 5 of the questions, though, wasn't it? Pretty much, like the other pools of magic existing around the world. Yeah.
It's not like actual lakes and there are different like.
Yeah, like a whole.
Maybe isn't within all of us already. Maybe that's the chi that they need to learn to harness.
Yeah, no, I think that's pretty obvious. Thank you, man. I think you're pretty magical as well.
Oh, thanks, Brett.
There you go. All right.
I will give you guys one more question for this golem.
All right. What do you want us to ask?
I can't tell.
Is it related to the ice wizard from Clash Royale?
Actually, what I do want to know is, has there been anyone who has? Oh no, I think he's already answered that, saying no one has managed to harness it before.
No, yeah.
When he's speaking, yeah. Okay, sweet. Then I'm stupid.
In this current timeline.
Well, I can't really ask if in the future because it's likely going to be someone anyway. Because plot development.
That's an obvious. In a very distant past. Maybe
Well, if there's someone in the past, then you wouldn't tell me that no one has.
Maybe like a veteran golem. I think I'm pretty tapped out on this. Interesting.
Honestly,
I think the lakes and the different things could be one of the coolest things in this game. In the future,
it is really cool. Yeah. I don't really think we have any meaningful questions to ask as to the last question. Yeah.
Yeah, I like how we're gathering more magical things in this game.
Oh yeah, there's been like 3, 4. The past 4 LoreCast have been magical.
I don't think you or Hinchy got what I was going at there.
I think all 4 are magical because I love speaking to the people that come on.
Yeah, I'm glad that we're gathering loads of different magical artifacts and magical areas.
I do like that. Yeah, there is a bunch of inspiration to find greater power.
Manir and Hinch still not get what I'm saying. The little joke.
Oh no, I just can't. I'm just not processing it. I'll get it tomorrow. Don't worry.
I'll tired brain not working.
Well, Hinchy would be happy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Should
All right.
This magic, like Magic the Gathering.
Okay. End the episode.
Bad joke.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you watching Patreon. We love you guys. Thanks for supporting. Hope you enjoyed. These two can do some silly outro.
We loved having your attention. It was.
I guess.
With you.
I
guess you could say that the snow golem